What's up? Once again, it's Chris Anthony coming at you live, and this is for the sign of Aquarius. What's happening, Aquarius? This is going to be your weekly reading. I wanted to do a weekly reading for everybody, you know what I'm saying? And I finally got to Aquarius. Finally. I meant to do you guys yesterday, but I'm just making my way around to it. But this is going to be for the week starting November 5th into November 11th. So that's Monday to Sunday. And hopefully these cards or this reading will resonate with you. It will be a general reading. So if it does resonate with you, do me a favor, like, subscribe, leave a comment, anything that you want to do to show me that you're watching. Let's get right into the reading. Let's see. So starting off, we do have the Four of Wands, crowning your energy. And like I always do it, you already know this is going to be your present energy right here. So, crowning that present energy coming into this week, you have that Four of Wands energy going on. So this is pretty much representing that stable relationship that you could be wanting right now. Let's say if you're a single person, you could be wanting to have a stable commitment with somebody. You could have your eyes set on somebody, or let's say if you're already in a relationship, this could be your dream for that relationship. The Four of Wands usually represents the marriage card. It's like the lifetime commitment. So this kind of represents the life partner that you have on your mind, or that you kind of see yourself being with. Or this could be somebody seeing you as a life partner, and they kind of want to be committed with you. They want to be married to you. Either way it goes, it could be vice versa. This is a general reading, but I'm just feeling that connection going on with maybe you and somebody else. This is also the twin flame card. This is kind of like one of the representations of the twin flame energy. You know, we have the Four of Wands. We have two on both sides. It's kind of like 11-11. It's representing a new portal when it comes down to a love relationship or a commitment with somebody. It represents equal balance, equal give and take. And these people are happy. So it represents happiness, emotional fulfillment, stability within a relationship. It's kind of like that union, that bond that you have with somebody. And coming into the beginning of the week, Aquarius, this could be what is on your mind, maybe. Or somebody could have you on their mind in regards to this type of relationship. So let's see what the other cards are talking about, and then we'll kind of connect it all. Right up under that, we do have the Ten of Wands in Aquarius. We do have like a lot of, if you kind of take a look, you have a lot of fire energy. So you could be feeling passionately about something right now. The Ten of Wands is representative of somebody who has been kind of carrying some burdens. They've been carrying burdens when it comes down to their life, their path, what they've been wishing for, something you've been kind of working on. This kind of to me, sorry, I can't talk right now. It's been happening for a couple of days. I think so many readings. But to me, this represents the ending of a cycle. 10 usually represents the completion of a cycle. So even though this person has been burdened, he's kind of like pushing forward to give it all that he can give it, kind of like towards the end of this cycle. And that's kind of like what I'm feeling for everybody on this month. Or this week anyway. It's like the wrapping up of karmic cycle, the wrapping up of this older cycle that you were in that kind of was tough. It wasn't the easiest one. We've been having like a lot of different planetary transits going on this whole year. In the past couple of months, it's been crazy, you know, and I know that Aquarius has felt some of that. So this could just be you feeling some of that struggle, feeling some of like, gosh, I keep doing all of this work. I keep putting in all this energy. I keep, you know, doing everything that I can to get ahead, but I still feel burdened. I still feel heavy. I still feel like I'm not going anywhere. I'm moving in one place. So this is kind of the energy that the Ten of Wands card is you feeling that. And this could be in regards to maybe you wanting a relationship, or you wanting a stable connection with somebody, or a stable marriage with somebody. You could feel like you're putting in a lot of work towards that, or somebody else could feel like they're putting in a lot of work towards that. And this is kind of like when somebody gets to the point of they almost want to give up, but they know that they're close to their goal. So if you look at him, he can't really see how close he is, but he feels how close he is to kind of being at the place where he can drop all of those wands. Because this person has been picking up all of this weight, carrying all this weight, collecting all this energy, putting all this energy into something, and it's just becoming a burden. So for you, it could be you wanting to drop something, you wanting to end something, you just wanting to kind of let it go and be like, okay, this is the end, this is it, this is all I needed. I kind of see that it's been a burden. I want to feel more light, I want to drop it. Or if I said, vice versa, the other side of that could just be like you're holding on to this certain connection because you know that you're getting closer and closer to a certain goal with it. It could go either way. It could be you wanting to end something right away and just complete it, or you wanting to get to a certain point with this connection to where it doesn't feel so burdensome. So different people, this could apply to different ways. Right below that, it feels like that is true only because we have the 9 of Wands below the 10 of Wands. So the 9 of Wands is in the position where the person is kind of like, I've been through so many battles, I've been through so much shit, but I'm still ready. The 9 of Wands is that energy you're taking on where you're like, I'm ready for the next battle, I'm ready for the next fight. I'm still here standing like, what's up? I'm on guard. I'm ready to put in the work that I need to put in. It doesn't matter what I have to do. Like, I've already got my battle scars. I got my stripes. People know who I am when they see me coming because I have put the work in. So this person is kind of ready for the next battle. It's like he has the bandage around his head. You could tell that he's been through some things, but he's learned so much because of those things that he's been through, and he's still ready to fight some more. So this could be the energy you're taking on, especially with that 10 of Wands. It's kind of like you still want to push because the finish line is near. At the 9, you are almost near the completion. At the 10, you are completing something that has been kind of burdensome, and it could be a wrap-up, an ending for you. So you're right on that last leg of the race, giving it everything that you can give it because you're close to, pretty much dropping all of those wands. So that's energy for you. Right next to that 10 of Wands, we have the 2 of Wands. So the 2 of Wands represents somebody that's kind of like choosing a decision, choosing a path or a direction that they want to head in. If you look at this person, he's kind of looking out over the ocean, looking out kind of like into his future, and he has the world in his hands. So he's kind of making a decision off of all the information that he has. So you could have been in recent times doing like a collection of information, a study, a research on something, and now you're coming to a point to where you've researched it enough, you've kind of like dealt with it enough, you've been with it enough, you've seen it from every different angle or vantage point, every point of view, and now you're coming to the point where you want to make a decision. The 2 of Wands represents a direction that you're choosing. If you see, he has his back turned to one of the wands, and then he has his hand holding on to the other one. So it's kind of like this person is making a decision. It could have to do with someone that maybe you want to have this with, you want to have a relationship with, a stable balance, commitment, a union, somebody that you kind of see the future with. That's what it could have to do with. Or it could just have to do with something that's kind of been burdensome to you. So I see two ways of looking at this reading. It's some of you who kind of could have been in something like that with somebody, maybe a marriage or a strong connection or commitment that it's just been burdensome to you because you've been dealing with it so much. You have been going through so much with the connection, so much with the person. You've had all type of battles that you've went through with this person that you had to face, or if it's not a person, it could just be your situation in general, but the 4 of Wands usually represents some type of commitment. It's the marriage card. So some type of stable commitment that maybe could have been stable, but it's becoming burdensome, or you've been through a lot with this person, and you're ready to just kind of either end it or have a whole new cycle or wrap up with it. That's one side. For the other people, I kind of see that you could be walking away from one connection and wanting to go into another connection. With the 2 of Wands, you could be walking away from something that was so burdensome that you're kind of tired. You feel kind of worn out. You're tired of being the one that has to go to war and battle about every single thing when it comes down to the things you're passionate about. Because Aquarius can be passionate about what they believe in for sure, and they'll go to war and battle for it if they believe in it deeply. That's one thing I do know about Aquarius. But at this point, you're kind of tired of doing that, and I could see you kind of like making a decision to choose a new direction, a new path that's not so burdensome to you. With this Two of Wands being next to the Ten of Wands, this is how you was showing up before. That Ten of Wands energy now is kind of like you want to drop that and choose another path for some people. And this could have to do with somebody that you see, you know, having a strong connection with, you being in a strong bond, strong commitment with some. This could just be the future that you're looking out on. Even if you don't know the person that is going to be with, you could just be like, this is what I want. Like for my life, I want to go into a direction where I can link up with somebody and have this strong, stable foundation that I can build on. We can build together. We can have love, commitment, you know, be able to just have that bond with somebody. So that's what I'm feeling right here in your present energies. Right next to that, I have the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is facing all the rest of, or, you know, he has his back facing all the rest of these energies, which are wands. So this could be somebody that could be either coming in, making an offer with you. It's a knight, or this could be the person that you could be turning your back on that's so stressful. Because really, if you look at it, we have kind of like two people with their back turned to each other. One could be a earth sign, which is what, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. I can't roll off of my tongue kind of like that. Like with all the signs, I got to really think about it. But this could be an earth sign. And this could be you. And it's kind of like you guys maybe could have your back turned on each other. Right in the middle, this is kind of like all of the burdens that you guys have both been carrying, or maybe one person has been carrying more of the burdens of others. This person over here, for some reason, looks like they want to make an offer to somebody else, possibly because they have their back turned to this other person, and this person doesn't even care. This person is looking on to the future, trying to, you know, do some things in the future. You know, it's kind of like, so to me it feels like two people that have their back turned on each other because of all of this stuff that went down in the past. And that's kind of what I'm feeling. And up here being that Four of Wands card, you know, it's kind of like, even though that's what you want, or what you could have want with this person in the past, it's kind of like you guys both have your back turned on each other for some reason. And it could just be because it's been so much that you guys have been going through. Now that's for some people. That's how I'm kind of seeing this. Other than that, you know, it could be representative of you just kind of like wanting to try something new, and drop the stuff that hasn't been working for you in the past. If it doesn't have to do with a love relationship, like I said, this could have to do with work. This could have to do with your career. You know, but to me it seems like two people have their back turned on each other because of some stressful stuff that went on in the past and burdensome, and you guys just kind of want to drop the burdens and move on to a better situation. Or if it's you that you know, if it's somebody that you kind of still have that strong connection with, that you want to kind of keep fighting for, then you're willing to kind of put some more work into it. You're willing to fight for it some more, because you ultimately want to have that Four of Wands connection with this person. So that's present energies. Let's go on to the future. Right here in the future energy, we have the Wheel of Fortune, we have the Three of Pentacles, and then the Two of Swords. So the Wheel of Fortune is just kind of matching that Ten of Wands energy that we had over here. Ten of Wands is a wrap up, a karmic cycle being wrapped up. So going into next week, you could have something just being wrapped up, something that you just want to end. And maybe even if you're not ending it yourself, the universe is just kind of stepping in and turning that karmic wheel to be like, okay, this cycle is over, it's time to go to the next one. And to be honest, this has been popping up for a lot of people. In my readings, the Wheel of Fortune has just been coming in because I think right now we're at a time where things are just shifting. November is a month for me about like the tables turning, the energies kind of shifting. So I look at that Wheel of Fortune kind of like a revolving door a little bit. So one thing could be going out and another thing could be coming in. Um, and this could be why this person is kind of like looking out to the next thing. One thing is behind them and something else is ahead of them that they kind of want to hold on to. So Aquarius, this could be the feeling with you. Three of Pentacles being right under that represents you kind of being energized when it comes to the things that you're working on. You could be having that boost this week of wanting to move forward with your career path, with your field of endeavors, whatever you're working on right now, your business, anything like that. You could have that boost to just move forward quickly in it. You could be connecting with other people that kind of want to team up with you and work with you. You could be doing like a group type of thing where you have to come together with a team and make something happen or create something or figure out a problem. If it's not that, then this is representative of you kind of rising above your peers. You see this person standing up on a stool. You could be being elevated or recognized for the hard work that you're putting in, so you kind of stand out above your peers. And that's what could be representative of this Wheel of Fortune too. It could just be a cycle that's kind of ending for you and something new beginning, and you're kind of getting some recognition because of all the hard work you've been putting in, because this person has been going to work, like, definitely. So with you kind of looking out to the future and choosing something, you could be being recognized for the work that you're putting in towards that thing that you're focused on. And right below that, going into the end of the week, you kind of end with two of swords energy. This is kind of like you having to make a decision about something. You stuck on making a decision about something, and this possibly could have to do with this card. It's kind of like this person right here is pretty sure about the direction they're heading in, but they're leaving something else behind them with that wand kind of being behind them. So this could have to do with that energy of you just kind of like thinking like, well, what path do I choose now? But this is just a sign of somebody who kind of like gets too much in their head. It's only two of swords, so it's not like the nine of swords energy where you're just kind of like can't sleep and you're feeling like torment about this decision that you have to make. This person is just kind of like contemplating a little bit, to themselves about like, should I do this or should I do that? Should I go this direction or should I stay in this direction? And that's kind of like the same energy with the Two of Wands. But the Two of Wands, the only difference is that this person is like actually putting some action behind choosing a path. So if you're doing that coming into this week, I don't want you to kind of like come into the end of the week with this Two of Swords where you're stopping yourself and having to kind of like think about it too much. I think I like this energy right here where you're kind of just moving into action. All these wands represent you being in action. So if you do have to slow down and think about something, just know that you have that energy behind you to move into action, especially with the King of Wands being your overall energy. I usually don't show that to everybody, but the King of Wands is kind of like your overall energy. So this is the energy that you're kind of taking on with your pretty much everything that you feel this week is kind of like fiery, which is why you have so many wands in your reading. So there's no need for that Two of Wands. I think you've kind of like deliberated on something enough. This person has definitely been in deliberation, has been studying something, researching something deeply, and now I think it's just time for that to shift for you to move forward onto that path, whatever that could be, Aquarius. And for me, I think it has something to do with the Four of Wands. Possibly. You guys let me know. But that is your weekly reading for November 5th through 11th. If you like that reading, do me a favor, like, subscribe, leave a comment, and I'll be back with your next reading as soon as possible. Thanks.